Tonight I'm answering a question from Urek, who asks, how do you practice scales? So, at this point in my playing, I've been playing for 21 years, going on 22 very soon, next month, I believe. And so, I've had all my notes of the fingerboard memorized for about 20 of those years now. So, I don't practice scales very much anymore. I learned all my key signatures in school within the first semester, and like I said, learned the fretboard very early. So it's just been using the scales. But I thought about it, and I was like, I want to do it live with a scale that I don't play a lot, and the scale that I came up with was the diminished scale. So the half whole diminished scale, the one that actually uses C, right? But I'm just gonna start on D because I was just noodling around before and doing that, right? So the first thing that I want to do is I want to get the academic information. I want to know what notes are in it. Now the diminished scale is an 8-note scale. So this one we're gonna go D, E flat, F, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C. And that's all 8 of our notes. So take it backwards. Right, so I wanna memorize those notes first. I'm just playing it just to let you hear how it sounds if you don't know already. But I definitely want to know how, or I should say, I definitely want to know each of the notes. I gotta know them here for scales. Let me go down here. Scales happen here first, right? If you know them in your fingers, then you only know your finger patterns. That means if I play like this scale, like this, that means I know that finger pattern, right? Good for speed, good for application, right? But if I only know that, then that's all I can play. So if I want to freely use the scale, then I have to have the academic information in here. So the way I'm actually thinking about this scale is, and this is a recent epiphany I had with it, is it's 8 notes. That means it's only missing 4 of the total aggregate of the chromatic scale. And those 4 happen to be the C sharp fully diminished 7 arpeggio, which is the leading tone to D, which I'm using as the root for this scale. So that's easy because I know that chord and those notes very well. That's a C sharp, E, G, B flat. So I know those notes really well. And so basically I get to play anything but those notes, and it makes that scale. So sort of makes it a bit of a fun workaround. So let's practice the scale. Now what I like to do is I like to make music with the scale. I like to phrase with it. Like I said, my goal isn't just to learn a bunch of patterns. I've used the diminished patterns many times before, but without maintenance, I lose them. I can't. I gotta remember. All right, it's 1 2 4, then shift over a position 1 3 4. So now that I have the academic information. I think it's really important as you do this to sustain the notes to allow yourself to think. One of the things that happens when I'm teaching beginners a lot through the years has been, they're trying to play a scale, they'll play the note of the scale, and they'll go sort of on and off because they don't know what to play next, they don't know what to do next. And the first thing you want to start doing is sustaining. So I'm playing the B note and I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, if I'm just thinking along the string, which is a great way to really internalize your fretboard. B, I got A and G sharp. B, C, D, E flat. Let's skip a note. So let's go F sharp, F. How about G sharp, B, F. Well, G sharp diminished arpeggio, which is in this scale, right? And then how about an E flat? Some interesting flavor. A little C. Let's go like A flat major kind of things. So E flat, C, A flat, which is the same thing as G sharp. sharp, right? Let's go to another string now. So if I'm here, there's my D, E flat, C. I've got the notes right there. Little 4-note per string. But the most important thing I'm doing is I'm doing everything I can to not play any wrong notes. That will get you the very best results out of your scale practice, because you'll be thinking about the right notes, you'll be finding the right notes, you'll be playing the right notes. Win, win, win. There's a B. See, so I'm playing the E flat here. I've got a 4-note per string thing here. So I got the D right there. I think I'll play that with the pinky. Play the C. I have to avoid that note. That's a C sharp note, so I'm avoiding that. And as you get more confident about sort of what notes are in the scale and where they are, oh, I played a wrong note. It's bound to happen. I played the G, so it's one of the notes that's not allowed. I can play anything around it. There we go. E flat. Played the B flat. I could hear it too. Like I was like, hey, that was a little bit of a different sound. That's why it's the wrong note. So now I'm focus on the B natural. Let's even change the fingering to access the B natural even easier. Right there on the 9th fret D string. So. Are sort of a nice way as you're discovering a scale, you know, whether it's even just something simple like a couple downstrokes or a little bit of a sort of burst, or even something more perpetual, right? But just gives you a little bit of sort of like, I can play some music, I can do a little creative thing while I think about sort of where I'm going to find my next notes. And then another thing, which I'm doing sort of here, is using just a very small amount of notes of the scale to find, you know, sort of more ways that I like arranging it. So for some faster, fancier licks that I tend to like to play or something. Little pinky drill on the A and G sharp. Discovery, right? So I have the, you know, I can call it G sharp minor or the A flat minor triad, but it's actually in this, and then that resolves down, you know, to the D, start making some other notes. So D minor is in it as well. So now I can, that B is in it, but let's go. Don't want to make this too long. Alright, I gotta wrap it up there. So if you have any other guitar or music questions, send them my way. I'll make a video on it. Thanks.